Our next presenter is Luc Dunoyer from biology. This presentation is titled Animal Regeneration and Engineering, Understanding Basic Animal Physiology Can Teach Us About Our Environment.
Hi, yes, I will talk about animal regeneration and engineering. So I will take you on a journey starting from the top left to the bottom left. Starting with regeneration, you know that a lot of animals can do regeneration. They can regenerate parts of their organism up to all of their organism. We are part of those animals. We can regenerate our fingertips when we're young enough, but that's all we can do. However, animals can go way further. Invertebrates are the most regenerative organism out there. Additionally to that, organisms are also able to modify the environment. Every organism does that. However, the question is how much do you do that and how important is it for us? And a main example of that type of modification is the beaver dam, as you can see in the picture here. Clearly, the stream has been changed from a flowing water to a pond. That would have consequences for the entire environment, right? An organism that both regenerates and engineers its environment to extensive length is the crayfish, as you can see the middle panel. But before getting to the crayfish, I want to talk to you a little bit about their environment. And that's what really matters in my talk and my research, the freshwater environment. We know that the amount of water present on Earth is relatively small, and if you talk only about freshwater, the one we can drink and use, it's even smaller. It's the little beads you can barely distinguish on the planet over there if we pull all the water together. That tells us we really need to be good at managing that resource, right? Thankfully, we don't have to do it alone. We can use organisms to do that. And crayfish are a perfect example. As you can see in the picture on the bottom right, they do a lot of burrowing. Those are burrows from crayfish, sometimes not even connecting to the stream, sometimes not even connected to streams, but most of the time connected in extensive burrow complexes and in the bottom of the stream. That allows a lot of species to withstand stressors, such as droughts. So we have a lot of species of fish living in those burrows, allowing them to withstand drought and coming back into our environments. Additionally, that burrowing releases a lot of sediment in suspension in the water, leading to a different quality of the water, allowing species to filter that water, feeding on those sediments. The crayfish is also a central part of our ecosystem, and my research shows that they can regenerate, meaning that when they are attacked, they can let go of one of their arms, which is pretty amazing, to avoid predation. But I show that that type of regeneration hinders their burrowing capacity. In the actual context of the world context with climate change and more invasions going on and more stressors put on our freshwater environment, we can expect those crayfish population to not be able to do the work they were doing so far. And that will really underline what I think is the most challenging goal of the future decades for freshwater resources and our ecosystem services, which is taking care of a crayfish population. They will maintain fisheries, they will maintain water quality, and allow us to enjoy the environment as we know it. Thank you.